wanted to visit Orlando.
Dear family, it's your cousin P, man. Give me a second. We're going to start this great podcast. We're going to start this great podcast in just a second, dear family. Dear family, it's your cousin P, man. I pray all is well out there, man. We're going to wait till we get to 20 people before we get started. This music is beautiful, so I always marinate with this one. All praises due to God. Listen to the music, man. It really calms the nerves, man. This will be a podcast. Never take your blessings for granted. Never disrespect your blessings. But the question is, what is a blessing? You got to know the difference between a chastisement and God teaching you a lesson. It's beautiful music right here, man. So black and so beautiful. I got some items today I'm going to show you all. All praises due to God, man. This so black and so beautiful beans, man. I got it flipped up. You know what I'm saying? But we're going to get started. But marinate on this music just for a second, man. It's beautiful music. It's beautiful music, dear family. Close your eyes, man. I guarantee you feel this. It's my song, man. I would tell you what water this is, but they ain't paying me yet, man. They got to send me a check for me to promote them. For sure. Because of how you feeling, man. Tonight we're going to talk about never taking your blessing for granted. Never disrespect your blessing. But the question is, what is a blessing? You can also purchase these So Black and So Beautiful hoodies, man. You got to represent who you is, So Black and So Beautiful. I have also So Brown and So Beautiful, you know. We got the new SBSB signature hats in blue and gold, man, with gray. We have the black with the army fatigue, man. Stunting, dear family. Yeah. Nice fitted hats. We have the red with the gold with the light army fatigue. The brown army fatigue, man. These are pretty dope, man. I believe these hats going for $24.99. Go to SoBlackandSoBeautiful.com, dear family. Not only that, we got the So Brown and So Beautiful snapbacks for the Brown family. So Brown and So Beautiful. We have the So Brown and So Beautiful. I appreciate that. Check it out. We have it in red also for the Brown, So Brown and So Beautiful. We got it in red and black. We also have it in the, what is this? The tan and red snapbacks. And we have the all black. So Brown and So Beautiful. We also have my signature. Also, we have it in the red. We have the beanies in gold. We have them in red. We have them in blue. We have them in all colors. Also, we got the brown, So Brown and So Beautiful family. We have that. This is just a few items, man. There's a lot more once you go to the website. We have the gray swirl 15-ounce cotton. So this is the top of the line thick stuff. See that? Got pants to match. It's called the Swirl Gray. Swirl Gray. Tap in with your cousin P, man. So black and so beautiful, man. We gonna get it all ways, man. The barbershop will be opening next month. I'm opening back up the barbershop next month for those who been hitting me. When you gonna open back up Cousin P Clean Cuts. And we also have, I call it the sherbet look for the women. Nice little sherbet look. You know? This is what's considered a three-piece for the sisters, man. It's more different colors online. Here's a jacket. Here's a jacket. I believe he's like $40 online. Shout out to my staff, man, that's handling business, man. Come with the little, you know, the sherbet look. Give me a second. Dear family, it's your cousin Pete. We finna get started. Hey, you got to feel this music, man. You got to be loving this music, man. You got to be loving this music. So black and so beautiful, man. So brown and so beautiful. So red and so beautiful. So yellow and so beautiful, man. We all here. You feel me? Just marinate off that song, man. It just make you think. Tonight's podcast, never take your blessing for granted. Never disrespect your blessing. The question is, what is a blessing? You got to respect this, man. Yeah. Yes, people. Yeah. You could get these hoodies in gold. You could get them in white. You could get them in blue. You know, all colors there, family. I think these going for $59.99. This is 15 ounce. This is 15 ounce cotton, man, at the top of the line, man. It comes with the signature stitch, the signature patch, and you ready to go representing yourself, because you have to love self and kind. Love yourself and your kind. Family is a blessing. Being alive is a blessing. Oh, man, that's a beautiful... I'm going to start the topic off on that. So, dear family, this podcast is podcast 180. You can subscribe to my YouTube channel. I speak about relationships. I speak about how to eat to live. I speak about health issues and how you can overcome them, the minerals that you need, the body needs, the vitamins that the body needs, but most importantly, the prayer that the body needs. You got to keep prayer up, dear family. You got to keep prayer up. So, it dawned on me today on how people don't understand the nature of God himself and what a blessing really is, and how we disregard and disrespect blessings. And God presents you with something, and sometimes you don't know how to handle it, or God presents you with something and you don't know what to do with it. And so sometimes God blesses you with something, but that something come with a flaw that may be disagreeable to you. However, the nature of it is going to help you longevity. As I stated yesterday, we talked about a house versus a home, instant gratification versus longevity, and what that entails. We talked about that yesterday. Go to my YouTube and check it out. And you have to differentiate a blessing from something that just get on your nerves, because every individual gonna come with shortcomings, come with failures, and come with obstacles. God never told you it's gonna be easy, but you have to identify the blessing, meaning, does that situation work for you to get to the next level? And sometimes you could block your blessings with your mentality, with the way you perceive things, your lack of understanding, or your instant gratification on just wanting it right now. You have to know that God is a very patient human God. He's a very patient God. So you can't be instant like instant oatmeal, and God is patient. You know what I'm saying? This, what I mean by patient. We was in slavery for 400 years. Did God come on the scene to help? Did God say, let there be peace on the earth at that time? No. God had patience because he said, you have a plan and he has a plan and he's the greatest of planners. So understand patience, understand the blessing. Now, um, um, identifying a blessing. Say that you in an uncomfortable situation in your life and somebody comes along and gives you words of wisdom, gives you a greater understanding. Um, but unfortunately, he's unable to support your situation financially. What is your position in that moment? Because you've been crying and wishing and hoping for somebody to come just help, just to love you. And here's a man that's coming just to love you, yet he's not financially stable to help you. And so uh, the relationships down the line start to deteriorate because you didn't understand the blessing and what God was giving you what you wanted. The Honorable Elijah Muhammad saying, when you ask for things, be specific on what you ask for, because he will send you a man that just loves you. Be specific, dear family. He will send you what you ask for. But you have a duty as well, dear family. So if that God send you someone to love you, but he's not in a position to help you financially, what do you do for him? You put that man in a position to uh, be the man that God intended for him to be. You know what I'm saying? It's your responsibility to dig into where he's lacking at, because remember, you was lacking the love that you never received. See, this is the balance of God himself. You ask for something, the man comes to you and he gives you God gives you what you asked for, yet he's missing something, and that something may be financially. That something may be a mentality. But you the strong individuals that is supposed to help him in his cause as he helps you in yours. So understand the nature of a blessing. First, you have to be specific on what you want and what you asking for. You know what I'm saying? Oh God, I just want to eat. What that mean? Everybody want to eat. You should say, God, I want to sustain some type of uh, residual income coming in, day out for the rest of my life to feed me. You have to be very specific on what you ask for, but understand the nature of a blessing, because once again, you find dissatisfaction in that man, but that man is treating you right. He giving you the emotional support that you ask God for. He giving you the emotional love and the strength and support in a different way. You know what I'm saying? And you looking for some financial help. But that's what he may be lacking. So when you ask for a blessing, don't think the blessing is just going to come to you and just hands out give you what you ask for, because every blessing come with an issue as well. But it's your responsibility and your duty to help that person as that person is helping you. And that's what's called balance. So understand the blessing. Understand the blessing. You could be praying, oh God, I just want to, I want to have a healthy life. I've been sick for so long, and God send you something in your presence to teach you how to eat to live, to guide you in the right direction. And um, along that journey, you may see some discrepancies along the way. But once again, stay on the path of what you asked God for when your blessing. Your blessing was, I want to be able to have a healthy life. I want these aches and pains to go away. Some women have cysts on their ovaries. Some women have breast cancers. Some women get lumps under their arms. Do you know what's causing all this? You pray to God that, damn, God, can you help me? And he sends somebody your way to help you. But that person that come your way may have some imperfections within himself, but he also has the wisdom to help you. That don't mean you disregard like God didn't help you, or you throw away what God has blessed you with, because once you ask for something, God is going to challenge you on what you ask for. I'm going to say that again, dear family. God is going to challenge you. The Holy Quran says this: God never changed the condition of a person or a people until they change it themselves. Think on that, dear family. Here you are praying to God, and he said he never changed the condition of a people until they change themselves. The Bible says a little bit different. The Bible says faith is dead without works. Faith is dead without works. So you could believe in God all you want. You could believe that Jesus is coming back to save you. You could believe anything. If you don't go to work to produce that which you want on your table, it will not come. It will not materialize. See, your lack of understanding of God is why we're so dysfunctional as a people, because you steady praying, oh Lord, help me. Okay, he gave you the strength. You got the brain to think, the hands to go to work, the feet to get to the destination. God, help me, help me. You got to start thinking if you want that help. And then the universe is so beautiful. It pick up on energy is transmittable. And we are a body full of chemistry and full of energy. So the wave pattern is in the universe. And when you praying, the wave pattern is in the universe, and then just tap in. And then you meet somebody that is to help you and assist you with what you ask God for in your prayer. So don't disregard your prayer or disrespect your prayer. God is going to challenge you on your prayer. So here you come, for example. You have an individual that's full of toxics in the body and just living a beast life and wanting help. Habits are hard to break. But God, you meet somebody, such as myself. How about that? And I say, I hear your plight, and I come with flaws. I got flaws. I ain't perfect by a long shot. But God has blessed me with something to give to the people. All the prophets of God have had issues and problems. But here I come to give you something to make you better. And you ask God for that in your prayer. And I popped up on the scene, hypothetically speaking. And I say, stop doing this, stop doing that, do this and do that. And you say, okay, I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it. Then you start your journey on doing it. And then along your journey, your habits start to eat at you. And you're like, damn, I want some of that ice cream again. Oh, I want some of that, I want a soda again. I thought you asked God to help you. He sent you a blessing. It's a disregard and a disrespect to God himself when he send you something. And you say, oh, and you feel it in your soul like, damn, or what you teaching me is the right thing to do. Because you know wrong from right. And you know that you want to get better. So stop disrespecting your blessings when you hurting and aching. Are you looking for love? Are you wanting financial gain and money or whatever you ask God for in your prayer, and you disrespect the prayer by going back to your old ways? Stop doing that, dear family. Because it says a fool and money shall part. And it says that God is going to separate the sheep from the goat. The sheep represents the rebellious, stiff-necked human being. And I mean, pardon me, the goat represents the stiff-necked, rebellious human being. And the sheep represents the submissive, stop, as Jesus said, um, uh, put down your will and do the will of God. Stop disrespecting your blessings. You will be held accountable for disrespecting and disregarding your blessings. So if I tell you, sister, that that bread that's in there, go look at your bread. Go look at your mayonnaise. Go look at your mustard. Go look at your cookies, your potato chips, your soda. Go look at your meat. Go look at all that stuff. If it has soy and wheat, it's a cancer-causing compound. See, you're not understanding chemistry, so you don't know how a bomb, you know how they put a bomb together? You need this, you need that, you need this, and it creates a bomb, and that bomb can explode by the trigger or by somebody with a timer. That's the same way with the body and the chemistry. If you put the soda has a red 40 dye, that's a ingredient. And then you eat that cake. That cake got this fructose in it. And then um, you eating some meat, and this meat got chemicals and preservatives, but all the while you creating a toxics in the body, and something's gonna trigger it to turn it into a live cell to kill you. So, dear family, you got to understand um, chemistry when you eating, and you also have to understand when you ask God for a blessing and what you need to do with the blessing that God may be pleased with you. Stop disrespecting and disregarding blessings. When God send you something, accept it for what it is and stay on the right path to that. If you haven't, and what I mean by that is, um, here you are asking for the blessing. He throws somebody your way because the blessing gonna come through the people. God worked through the people. Don't never think it's gonna come from any other entity or uh, um, it's not everything that you want come from man or woman. That's how the blessings come. When giving your children Christmas gifts, it comes from a man or a woman. You gonna give him a blessing. If you loaning people money and they don't have it, that's a blessing. You see what I'm saying? It's coming from somebody is my point. So don't come tell God you want something. He give you what you want. And then you start your journey and then fall off. We entitled to fall off though. But how many times in your life have you said you wanted something, you wanted something, you wanted something, and you started on a journey, but you fell off? When is enough enough, dear family? When do your blessings, it's sort of like somebody taking you for granted. You taking God for granted with the foolishness of asking for blessings. He giving them to you, but you don't know what to do with them. You asking for blessings, and then you throwing away the blessings in disregard. So identify the people that's helping you. Identify that the Spirit is from God through them to you. And God has walked them in a journey to meet you, help you, but you have to stay on the right path, because if you don't stay on the right path for your blessing, if you ain't busy living, they say you're busy dying. If you don't stay on the right path of your blessing, when somebody come tell you to do the right thing, see, obedience represents life and disobedience represents death. You preparing yourself for death when you in disobedient to God himself. So understand the nature of a blessing. Understand the nature of a blessing. And when God bless you, your responsibility is to take that energy and bless somebody else. That's your responsibility, dear family. You take that blessing and you bless somebody else. And that's how the love generates and comes back to you. Because there's nothing that's going to come to you if you always in disregard and disrespect and being irresponsible, being inconsiderate, being selfish. Nothing is going to come to them type of human beings. So stop taking your blessings for granted. Be specific on what you ask for in totality. Don't just say, I want a car. Say, oh God, I want a car and I want to be able to, pay the car note and the insurance, and I want, to build um, um, some residual income to continue on this journey until you pay the car off. Say your whole prayer and ask for the whole blessing in full language. Okay? Because when you ask for it in parts of it, it's part of the writing. You know what I'm saying? So you get part of the blessing. So, dear family, in conclusion, I'm not going to keep this long. A blessing is something that you ask for, God give it to you, and then he sees or not, he watches whether or not you are honoring the blessing, because somebody could give you $1 million and you could tear that whole million up. You will never receive a blessing again. Somebody could give you a place to stay, and here go your attitude making so much functional behavior, bringing so much dysfunctional behavior in the house. You got to go. Now you ain't got nowhere to stay. Understand when God is blessing you, and don't disrespect your blessing. When people come help you out in a time of need, don't bite the hand that feeds you. Understand your blessing. When people, you laid on some bills, or you need this to help your kids, or you need some gas money, don't be, selfish, you know what I'm saying, and not reciprocate that love and give back the blessing to somebody, or better yet, give back to the person who gave to you. You got to want for your people what you want for yourself. So understand, blessings is real, man, and always give. Quit always wanting to receive every damn thing. It's better to give, man. I said this, I think this morning on the podcast. Man, I be giving charitable $400 and $500 charitable to organizations. Do as you please with the money. But when I do this charitable events, and I ain't saying that it's gonna happen to you, I don't know why, but I give 4, and somehow I'll be doing business and make 40,000. I'll be doing some business and make 50,000. And that's crazy to me, because every time that I bless these organizations, just giving, you know what I'm saying? I go through my clothes and I just give them all to the homeless, man. You know what I'm saying? I will pick a day and take about $400-$500 and line everybody up and go get a sandwich. And I do it out the kindness of my heart. But it seems like whatever you put in is what you get back in tenfolds. But it don't happen overnight, though. So you have, you got to continue to give. And, it says it's better to win the soul rather than the argument. It's better to win the soul of the people. And when you have the soul of the people, you have the blessings of the people. And that energy be so strong in the universe where when I do give to people, it comes back to me tenfolds. I'm just being honest with you, dear family. So with that said, honor your blessings, identify your blessings, respect your blessings, give all the glory to God himself. My meat is nothing. What Jesus say, my meat, meaning my work, is not my work. It is him who sent me. You know what I'm saying? So understand that, dear family. It's important. It's very important. to be to somebody what you want them to be to you. It's very important. So with that said, I thank y'all for listening. You know what I'm saying? I understand the difference between a blessing and a check. I want to talk about that, but I guess I'll talk about that on another day. Is there any questions you have for me? You feel free to write them down if you want to come on this podcast. I chime you in. Whatever you want to do. I'll wait a bit. Nevertheless, subscribe to my YouTube channel. There's more content over there. You got the Mother Wheel over there. You got the How to Eat to Live podcast over there. You got A Day in the Life of Cousin P. Go subscribe to my YouTube channel, share, like, and you know, it's all good. I can't let you spoke the truth. All praises due to God. All praises to God. How you feeling? You know? Is there any questions anybody want to ask me pertaining to anything you want to ask me about? I feel free. Once again, I have, you know, the So Brown and So Beautiful snapbacks. The fatigue with the red. I got the black with the red. The all blacks. You know what I'm saying? This is, you know what I'm saying? You know, the pink and the black. You know, we got to represent unity, man. That's what I'm about. I don't know what anybody else is about. Then I got them So Black and So Beautiful. You know what I'm saying? They on my website. You can go to SoBlackandSoBeautiful.com. Get you a hat. You know, I got the whole sweatsuits to this. Go on and get you in a nice little sweatsuit. I got different colors. I have white, all white with the gold, all white with the pink. You know, next week. These right here went pretty damn fast, man. These are called the Swirl Gray. The Swirl Gray sweatsuits. So Black and So Beautiful Swirl Gray sweatsuits. You know what I'm saying? Very thick, very comfortable, very witty. You know what I'm saying? With the pants to match. You know? Look here, man. Hey, you got to represent your own kind, man, and love yourself. You got to do that, dear family. You feel what I'm saying? If you don't love yourself, who is? If you don't represent yourself, who is? But nevertheless, man, these went pretty damn quick. My great seller. I got more on the way. I got all sizes from small all the way to 1X. You know what I'm saying? 2X. Tap in. Tap in, dear family. Anybody got anything they want to say? I'm listening. If you have anything you want to say, feel free to tap in. I got people tapping in right now. If anything you want to say to your Cousin P, feel free, dear family. Okay, family, I appreciate y'all listening. It's your Cousin P. Stay tuned. Saturday. The title of this is Jesus God. What is the Trinity? We're going to talk about the Trinity. We're going to talk about is Jesus God. And we're going to talk about life after death. And what do that mean? All right? Stay tuned. It's your